if somebody says you ought not judge? You've heard this, right? Yeah, you should say, then why are you judging me for judging? See, because it's a judgment to say you ought not judge. By the way, did Jesus say don't judge? No, what did he say? He said, judge not, lest you be judged. By the same standard you judge others, you be judged by that standard. So before you try and take the speck out of your brother's eye, take the log out of your own eye first, then you'll be better able to help your brother. Is Jesus telling us not to judge here? No, he's telling us to take the speck out of our brother's eye. That involves making a judgment. He's simply saying, get the problem out of your life first so you can then go help your brother. So this is not a command not to judge. It is a command on how to judge. Don't judge hypocritically. It would be crazy to say don't make judgments. Not only is it self-defeating, everybody makes judgments. Atheists make judgments. What judgments do they make? Well, there's no God, the Bible's wrong, you're wrong if you're a Christian. These are all judgments. The question isn't whether or not you can make judgments. The question is, are your judgments true? I will say this, though. Jesus did save a very stern rebuke for people who were judgmental. And who were the judgmental ones in his day? Pharisees. And who were they? They were the religious and political leaders of Israel. They ran Israel. And Jesus went after them. Are you telling me Jesus got involved in politics? Yes! And he wasn't so nice doing it. You ever hear somebody say this? Oh, that guy is such a saint. He's never said a bad word about anyone. If that's the definition of a saint, Jesus was no saint. Just read Matthew chapter 23. Have you guys ever read Matthew chapter 23? He's talking to these scribes and Pharisees, these politicians. What does he say to them? Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You strain out a gnat and swallow a camel. Oh, you look great on the outside. You're whitewashed tombs, but on the inside, you're full of dead men's bones. You go a mile to make a convert, and then once you make them a convert, you make them twice as much a son of hell as you are. How will you avoid being condemned to hell? What? Sweet and gentle Jesus said this? Yes, Jesus was not Barney, okay? Can we all just get along, boys and girls? No. He was not Mr. Rogers. Can you say kindness, boys and girls? I mean, he was kind most of the time, but he certainly didn't go around saying, this sermon brought to you by the letter Q. No, Jesus was tough. And sometimes you just got to tell people directly that they're wrong. By the way, I've noticed one other thing about judging. You ever notice that when you compliment somebody, which is a judgment, nobody gets upset? Like if you were to say to your best friend, you know, I really love you. You're such a great person. You think your best friend's going to go, who do you think you are? Are you judging me? You think you're worse than me? No, never going to say that. See, people don't really have a problem with judging. They just have a problem with judgments they don't like. And if you tell somebody something that's true in a nice way and they get upset, you just help convict them. They don't like it. Jesus said, men love darkness rather than light. You start exposing evil deeds, they're going to get mad at you, even though you're telling the truth.